Well, we're back with Jeff and Sarah in their continuing saga here in DuPage County. Jeff and Sarah, can you kind of fill us in on what happened today?
Well, we're a little bit disappointed. The case has not been dismissed. There's a trial date set for October 15th. Building 505, room 4007, 9:30 a.m. And that's when the trial is going to start.
Okay.
The jury will be selected at that time, and then the trial will go from there.
Well, what kind of support did you have here today?
We had a really large group. The story is spreading very rapidly. It was great. The people are standing with us, and this isn't really just about us, Sarah and I individually, but it's about everyone, and our Constitution, and people recognize that, and I'm just very proud. I'm very proud of all the people who are supporting us in our country. I just can't thank everyone enough.
Well, that's pretty good. And so this is going to happen at 9:30 a.m. on October 15th, right here in Building 505 in DuPage County.
That's right.
And that's courtroom 407, 4007.
4007, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So what are you going to be doing in the meantime?
Well, I think I'm going to do a little bit of fishing to calm myself down a little bit. I'm way out of my comfort zone with all the attention that this is getting, so I'm going to try and relax a little bit and stay focused, and it's all going to work out just fine.
All right. Well, thank you. Let me get a little shot of a few of your supporters here, and we'll try and get some comments from some of them. And at one time, just a few minutes ago, before I had my camera, there were, I don't know, I think I counted about 35 people here supporting you,
yeah.
Which is pretty amazing. And it's an incredible saga, and we certainly appreciate what you're doing.
Thanks, Mike.
All right, thanks a lot. Good luck. We'll see you back here on October 15th.
Thank you. We'll
All right.
be here.
Bye-bye. Yes, sir. And could I get your name and where you're from?
I'm Reverend Eric Roberts from Naperville. And I would just like to say I'm also a veteran. I am just completely disgusted with what is going on, regardless of whether or not you agree with what Jeff and Sarah had to say. The important thing is they had the right to say it. And with all the trumped up charges and everything, it's just ridiculous. I'm totally disgusted with the Republican leadership in this county, as well as the federal government. This country needs a change. It's going downhill fast, and I'm just really, as a veteran, I'm totally disgusted with what's going on and the direction our country is going in, and this is just symptomatic of the problem. Our rights are being taken away left and right, and we as citizens have to stand up and defend them because nobody else will. We need to stand up for our own rights, and this is what this is about. I'm very proud of what Jeff and Sarah have done, and really proud of his attorney, Scott. That's amazing what he's doing this for free. That's awesome, and I really appreciate it. And I would just like to thank all of them for what they have done, for the people of this country.
Well, thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
Have a good day. And you, sir, could I get your name and where you're from?
Yes, I'm Kevin Lindeman. I'm a co-chair of the DuPage Peace Through Justice Coalition, and I live in Winfield.
And what are your feelings about what's going on here?
Well, I'm someone who's participated in expressway bannering many, many times, and we've consulted with attorneys before we've done it, and we've been told that it's perfectly legal as long as the banner's not attached to public property and as long as it's not dangled in a way that could drop onto the expressway. We've had that confirmed by police officers, so I was astonished when I read about this case. I follow these cases, and I've never heard of one quite like this, where an arrest wasn't made on the spot, but rather took several weeks later. There wasn't even a citation on the spot. Obviously, that's ludicrous. If Jeff and Sarah were in some way breaking the law, why were they not arrested on the spot? They were not breaking any law. They were exercising their First Amendment rights.
How many times have you done bannering across a major highway such as Jeff and Sarah?
Oh, too many times to count. And we have done it in DuPage County, including over the east-west tollway, the Highland Avenue Bridge. And we have had incidents with police, but normally when we say that we're exercising our First Amendment rights, when we ask what ordinance they think that we're violating, they generally acknowledge eventually that we do have a right to do what we're doing.
Do you have any plans in the near future to do some bannering?
Well, we haven't been doing bannering, but we do something similar, which has also sometimes led to encounters with police. That is, we have a monthly Honk for Peace rally in front of a busy intersection. We have signs saying, "Honk for peace, money for human needs, not for war," etc. Again, the police have generally acknowledged we have a First Amendment right to do that when we insist that we do have such right and that we are aware of it.
Well, that's excellent. Is there anything else that you'd like to add?
I just, please, if you're watching this video, spread the word, help get support for Jeff and Sarah.
All right, well, thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
Well, we have another young lady here who has a little story to tell. Could you identify yourself and let us know where you're from and give us your story?
Hi, my name is Liz Strachek. I'm from Downers Grove, and my husband and I like to march in parades with the Democratic contingent. And my husband really likes making signs. He's very popular for that. We've been doing this for a couple of years now. But this last July 4th, we ran into a little problem. I think the Downers Grove police were waiting for us at the beginning of the parade because we had gotten on the camera in the previous parades. So they came. One policeman came up and said our signs were not permitted. They were not approved. This is a controlled parade, and that we had to surrender our signs to him. So my husband, who's 6'6", got into a little tugging match with the policeman, and I was worried that he was going to be arrested on the spot. But the policeman, he did, he was upset that his freedom of speech was being abridged, and that he said, "Officer, you have no right to take my sign. This is a freedom of speech issue." And the officer once again said, "This is a controlled parade, and these signs are not permitted. No handmade signs are permitted." And he took the signs, and then he looked at mine, and he said, "That one is illegal also," and he took my sign, and he walked off with it. And my husband didn't know what to do, so he figured he'd pass out buttons at the parade. He had impeach Bush buttons, and he did pretty good passing those out. But I went after the officer to find out when I could pick up my signs, and I was told that after the parade I could go to the police station and pick up my signs there. And after hearing what happened to Jeff, I decided I would forego the police station and just let them keep the signs. It only costs about $5 to make one. We can make more.
So what did your sign say?
Well, one said 10 years, we have 10 years to be in Iraq, and it was a quote by General Petraeus. Another one said jail scooter, impeach shooter, and frat boy. And third one, I think, said, third sign, let's see, it said Republican reality, wrestling is real, global warming is fake.
So this
And I can't
happened.
remember the
This
fourth
happened after Jeff and Sarah had been.
Oh yeah, this was July
arrested.
4th. Yeah, July 4th.
And so you had what happened to them in your mind.
Oh, definitely,
And
definitely.
so did that cause you to be intimidated?
Yes, that did. That was very intimidating. We didn't feel we could spend that much time going back and forth to court, plus the expenses of a lawyer. It just wasn't worth it for a $5 sign. We figured we could make more.
And so the reason that you didn't go back for your signs was because you didn't want to give them a chance to arrest you? Is that?
Yes. We knew they would, because you go into the police station, what are they going to do? They're going to want to see all your information. They just didn't want to arrest us in front of everybody at the parade.
I see. Well, thank you very much for talking with us today, and thank you for your support of Sarah and Jeff.
No problem. Jeff's a good friend.
All right, take care.